Hi, today's going to be quite a fun and exciting day for me. Some people get a bit of a buzz when they're buying a brand new car or a new house. I actually get quite excited at the thought of getting a new 3D printer, so I'm much easier to please. This is my old machine. This is where it all started off. I first started taking an interest in these things in about 2012. This was the first 3D printer that I built right here. I built this machine in 2013 from kits of parts and bits and pieces that I got off the internet. Some of the parts came from Screwfix, Amazon, eBay, you name it. I went everywhere to get bits and pieces for it to put it together. Back in those days, if you wanted a 3D printer, you had to buy a commercial one for about £5, or you could make your own one like this for, I paid about £350 for the parts to make it. Anyway, the subject of today's video is not this machine, but the new machine that's going to turn up very, very soon. I'm expecting it. It's just 11:30 in the morning here on the Saturday morning. I'm expecting it. DPD tell me between 3 and 4 today, so I look forward to receiving that. It's a Prusa i3 Mark 3S machine, which is a kit-built printer. It's made quite professionally. All the parts are. You have to take it home and assemble it. You can actually buy it ready-made. It does cost a couple of £100 more if you want to do that, but they will make it for you. However, the lead time for a made-up print is currently around 9 weeks. For the kit build, it's down to about 4 or 5 weeks at the moment. I ordered mine on the 22nd of June and it's coming today. So that's back in the days when it was on a 7-week lead. So I'm quite excited. I've been waiting a while for it to turn up and I can't wait for the box to turn up and get going. I was going to go and get a load of tools together just to get ready for the box turning up, so I'm all prepared to start work on it. However, I understand that the box itself comes with all the tools that you need to put it together, so pliers, screwdrivers, all that kind of thing. It even comes with a bag of Haribo gummy bears to give you energy and stop you getting angry if things don't go to plan. So I understand it takes about a day to make the printer. I don't know how long it takes to make the multi-material unit. So apart from tomorrow when I'm going out for a cycle ride, I've pretty much got the whole weekend free to work on this. So will I get the multi-material unit done this weekend? I don't know. But if I can get the printer up and running and doing decent prints this weekend, I'll be happy. And then I'll eat the Haribo bears. Okay, well that's it. We just wait for DPD to show up at 3 or 4 o'clock today and see what happens from there. Well, here we are. It's turned up between 3 and 4. DPD were right on the button with it. So I got it a little bit earlier than planned. It wasn't meant to come here till Monday, but I'm going to unbox it now. I'm not going to video that because it's just, I've seen too many unboxing videos and they bore the pants off me. So I'm just going to put it on fast forward and I'll just pull it all open and just make sure it's all present and correct. Well, that's the unboxing done. Took me a few minutes. But there's quite a lot of stuff in here. As you can see, it looks nothing like a 3D printer at the moment. It literally is just all the parts. It's all kind of built around this very thick aluminium square, which is 6mm thick. It's pretty sturdy. There's no movement in that. So it all gets built around that. It comes with a couple of books which are really highly rated. There's a book of how to put it together, so loads of colour pictures about what goes where and when and the steps you go through and the things you don't go through. And once you got it together and you got it working, there's the 3D printing handbook, which is how you use the thing, which is quite nice because most printers you get, budget ones, you're just left to your own devices with it really. So that's enough of that for now. I'm going to put that away and I'm going to put the kettle on, get myself a nice big cup of tea, and I'm just going to crack on with it. Catch you later. Okay, in theory it should now work. I've done all the pre-flight checks. I've done everything I can really. What I'm going to do now is switch it on and see what happens. Well, it says original Prusa i3, Prusa research. That's a good sign. Right, English. I'll have that. Hi, I am your original Prusa i3 printer. Would you like me to guide? Yes, please. First, I will run the self-test to check most common assembly problems. Self-test start. Fan test. What he doesn't know at this stage is that the self-test takes 15 to 20 minutes. The other thing he doesn't know is that he's made 2 really stupid mistakes which would stop the printer from ever working properly. More about that tomorrow. Well, it was a bit of a long night last night. I cut short the self-testing and all the other stuff that went on till gone 1 in the morning. It all looked okay, all the numbers came out good. I couldn't get anything to print, and the reason behind that was that there's a sensor in here that detects when you put filament in, and because it's a kind machine, you just pop the filament in and it goes and loads it up automatically for you, but it didn't want to do anything. And I realised that what happened was there's a laser in here that checks a paddle that gets pressed by a ball and whatever, and it all starts a chain reaction, and the connector had come off it, so if there's no power at the laser it's not going to do a lot. So I fixed that, and that was pretty good. Then I found out that the prints were coming out absolutely rubbish. They were all over the place. There was the layers were shifting. It was just a real mess. So I went to sleep on it. I thought I've had enough for one day, and I just had a look at it this afternoon with a fresh pair of eyes, and I found the fault fairly quickly, because the last time I had something like that was on my homemade printer, where the pulley down here that makes this head move across the x-axis, I put it on but I didn't tighten it so that I could centralise it up, and I did exactly the same mistake on this one. I put the pulley on but I didn't tighten the screws up on it, so it was kind of randomly moving things back and forth. Once I put that on, the quality's gone right up, so I'm just getting little things tweaked up now, like the height between the head and the bed at the lowest setting. So I'm just doing some tests now, but basically it's a goer. It's running good. I'm really happy with it. So what I'm going to do, maybe later in the week or next weekend, is I'll unbox the multi-material upgrade, which is a box of tricks that sits on the top and takes up to 5 different types of materials, different coloured spools, whatever, and sort of mixes them in using a bit of magic with you know, the printer. So that's it for now. More news next weekend.